Hello everybody, my name's Shawn. I'm a 20-year smoker no more thanks to electronic cigarettes, and I'm here pretty much on this video to help out the newbies. For those of you who've been subscribing with me and using electronic cigarettes, you're more than well aware of a PCC. PCC stands for personal charging case. You're going to pretty much find it on any electronic cigarette model that you do choose. I know a lot of you will find one that you like very specifically. Today am going to talk about a 510. 510 is a very popular e-cig model. Let's see here. I've got a black model I'm showing you, and of course a silver. Black is pretty much the most popular. Silver, I know that it's going to show off best on this YouTube video that you do have right here. PCCs, they're pretty simple. The whole deal with this is it has a very large battery inside of it, and this allows you to charge your electronic cigarette batteries again and again multiple times, anywhere from 3 to 4 times throughout the day. It's very useful as you're on the go, whether you might be in a club, at work, whatever it might be. It's a very useful thing to have your batteries recharging all the time. Why? Once you get into electronic cigarettes, you're going to find out very quickly that you need to always have a fresh battery and something charging. This is an electronic device that we have. As our smokers, we smoke a lot there, so you always want to have that going. Getting specifically into it, I'm going to open up the 510 that I do have right here. And here's a little tip. For those of you who do have these PCCs, as you notice how I open that right now, pushed on that button there. Some of you, if you notice that it won't open up properly there for you, when you do push on the button, you have a little bit of problems with it actually opening up. The little tip is the silver little guide that you have right there. Just push on it a little bit. Sometimes actually a little bit of pliers will work. And then alternatively, if you're one of those and you push on the button and it flies open and the battery will actually fly on out there, push it in slightly, push it in a little bit. That's going to help you out. Let's get back to the PCC itself. In this model here, I have an atomizer with a cartridge just sitting there, and then I do have a battery that is actually charging right there too. Now the PCC is pretty great because it has quite a few little lit LED lights that you see there. It's going to, I'm not going to get into it right now, just read the directions. It'll tell you when the unit itself is charging, when the unit itself is charged, and of course when your battery inside is charging. So let's get into charging the unit itself. Pretty simple there. Usually I do it when I go to bed at night. It's a simple thing. 2 ways to charge this. The primary way there is of course with a USB cord, and I'll pull that out right now there. And USB seems to be one of the quickest ways. I don't know why, but I've seen in a lot of forums and have confirmed that USB does seem to be the quickest way. But don't lose out on the old regular outlet. You rarely find this in a PCC kit, but keep an eye out when you're going to buy one of these that it does include this. This is, of course, your AC USB adapter. What's nice with that is, of course, this plugs in, and then it plugs into any wall that you do see right there. That's good because if you're on the go, if you're somebody who travels a lot, even for myself, I used to travel a lot, not so much anymore, but I still I went camping, a few things of that nature, so it was nice to have this little extra. And this does work out for if you have the USB charger. Like with me, I've gotten into all the little gadgets there. This will actually charge one of my batteries, and that does help out right there too. So you do have that. You can also charge up one of these here if you happen to have one of the car chargers for USBs. You can find them for these units, and that is also helpful. Let's get back to this here. So you do charge this on up there. Charges up over the course of a few hours, and then you're on the go. You're on the go throughout the day. A lot of you might be wondering right now, wow, okay, so I just put my cigarette back in here every time I'm not using it. Not so much. What you're going to pretty much notice is, as a e-cig user, you're going to have one unit that's going to be completely together that you're going to use to vape on, smoke on, whatever you want to think of there. And then you have one always charging. These different models, man, you always have to have a battery charging, always have to have one on to the side there, because as smokers, you know, we're using these electronic devices pretty heavily. You're going to go through a battery fairly quickly, so it's always nice to have one charging on the side. So PCC is a great idea, really good thing to have. Of course, as you can see, I have it. I'm sure a lot of other people ring on in on the comments of this one, mentioning whether you like or you dislike PCCs. But as far as I'm aware, this is something definitely to have with you. That's about it for right now, and I hope I helped you out a bit about a PCC. Okay, well, we have a quick revision to this video. After having it out, a few people have had some really valid suggestions, and I'd like to show you a few right here. I know that originally in this video I had mentioned about this small little silver piece and trying to bend it. You might want to disregard that and actually just work on this little area that you see right here. It's very easy to push it inward slightly or push it outward slightly. As far as the steel is fairly pliable there, so that is a good thing to know, and thank you for the viewers out there. You had mentioned for me to add this in, and I have. Another thing that I would like to point out is, of course, cleaning. In case you unfortunately had some liquid, some e-liquid that really dripped into the whole area there, and you found it a problem. If you notice right here, there's usually a screw, and also right there, there's a screw. It's just a small Phillips. It's very easy to find, like you can get the one for eyeglasses and so forth, and you can actually open this up. Don't feel bashful doing that. It's pretty easy, and this portion comes out pretty easy there and is very easy to clean. This is obviously the battery that you have right there, but just so you know, if you did get a lot of e-liquid buildup over time and you want to really thoroughly clean it, you can. Then you have the case out there and you can do whatever you like. So that's just a little bit of an add-on to this video, and I hope that helped out.